Chag Sameach. I'm Rabbi Ari here at Temple Sholom in New Milford, Connecticut. Today's Monday, and at 7:30 this evening, we'll have our executive board meeting. On Tuesday at 9 a.m., I'll have my out-of-the-office office hours at the Sweet Spot on Railroad Street. We will not be having Tuesday Hebrew this Tuesday because it's Passover. On Thursday at 7 p.m., we have a bonus class for my adult education program, Death and the Afterlife. Even if you missed all the other classes, you're welcome to join us for that one class if you like. On Friday at 6:30 p.m., we have a special Shabbat service led by students of our Jewish Journeys program, and followed by a potluck Shabbat dinner. Anyone in the congregation is welcome to join us for the potluck dinner following services Friday night. And there's a question as to, is it still Passover or not? So just to be clear, in the Reform movement, Passover is generally observed for 7 days, but we do recognize individual autonomy in the Reform movement, so if you prefer to observe 8 days, then you are certainly welcome to do so. So at the potluck dinner, we'll be celebrating individual autonomy, and you're welcome to bring either kosher Passover food if you choose to observe 8 days, or food with yeast if you prefer to observe 7 days, as the Torah commands us to do. So either way is just fine. We'll provide challah and matzah for everyone to have the motzi of their choice. That's Friday night. Saturday, we start the day with our Torah study group at 9:30 a.m., followed by services at 10:30 a.m. And then Saturday evening, I'm really, really excited to say that we're going to be hosting Nadine Strawson, a past president of the ACLU and a member of our congregation. And it's going to be a really, really special night. She has a new book out called Hate, Why We Should Resist It with Free Speech, Not Censorship. And she's speaking all over the country, but she chose our synagogue to debut her book here in New Milford. And we're going to have musical accompaniment beforehand and afterwards. We'll have a wine and cheese reception. It's going to be a really festive night, and I'm expecting a really large turnout from the community. And it'd be great to have many members of Temple Sholom there to greet people as we come here. A phenomenal speaker, a personal friend of mine, a member of our congregation, Nadine Strawson. It's going to be a very, very special night. There was an article in the New Milford Spectrum just about her coming to speak here at Temple Sholom. We're looking forward to that on Saturday night, beginning at 5:30 p.m. A number of other events that are coming up soon. The Federation is having a deli day, a spring fling on April 11th. April 13th, we'll be observing Yom HaShoah to commemorate the Holocaust. April 14th, we're inviting Reggae Bones. Americo Carrasco is a member of our congregation. He has a reggae band, Reggae Bones, and they actually may be performing just briefly before Nadine speaks, and then they'll be coming back on April 14th at 7:30 p.m. They're a really, really terrific band, wonderful charisma, purely social engagement here for our members, and we're very much looking forward to that. On April 20th, Rochelle Edingen, a member of our congregation who was in Israel when it became Israel back in 1948, will become sharing her experience in Israel at that time in honor of Yom HaAtzmaut, Israel's Independence Day. There's another article in the Danbury News Times which mentioned her coming to speak right here, and we're looking forward to that as well. We have a trivia night for Loaves and Fishes, April 21st. If you haven't signed up already to join one of our teams, send me an email, let me know that you're interested. I'll add you to the list. May 4th, we have Chad Snanian, the People's Advocate, coming to speak with us about the concerns and the needs of people with disabilities in our community. May 12th, I'm excited to say we'll be honoring Barbara Kessler and Jill Weiss at our journal event. May 18th, we'll be celebrating Shavuot. And we have like a dozen people chanting the Ten Commandments. The services will be led by our youth. It's going to be a really, really festive night. That's May 18th. May 26th, we'll be showing a movie, A Voice Among the Silent, which is a movie about the legacy of James G. MacDonald, who was the first ambassador to Israel, and also someone who, prior to the war, was negotiating with Hitler to try to save the lives of Jewish refugees. A really, really fascinating man, an interesting movie, introduced by his grandson, who will be available for questions and answers afterwards. And on June 10th, we have our Music and Moods program by our own Jeremy Stone, who will be tickling the ivories and engaging us in interesting conversations about what moods the music inspires among us. Also, it is not too late, but it's almost too late to sign up for our Israel trip this summer. We would love for you to come join us, bring your friends, bring your family. It's going to be a really, really special trip, so let us know that you're interested in joining us. In our media section, we've got photographs from the Passover Seder, which, as it turned out, was led by my father, Rabbi Aaron Rosenberg, because I was very, very sick that night, and I was really glad that he could be there, and we're grateful to Jeanette Laser for helping to coordinate it. We're grateful to Shari Max for singing, and we're grateful to Thompson's for hosting us. From all accounts, it was a wonderful night. Wish I could have been there. We also have a link to 2 different sermons I've delivered on Passover most recently. Pesach rice, and a few years ago I delivered a sermon, The Last Supper was not a Passover Seder. It's one of my most popular sermons on YouTube, so I put that link out there also. We have some photos from Jewish Journeys, and we wish everyone a Chag Sameach and a Shavua Tov.